Mr. Glass, and welcome to the GLASSHouse.
Welcome to the GLASSHouse. Go ahead and put the pads down. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. He's the man now. Spitting out about the games we play every day. At the same time, ball up on your fools on 2K. Dead or alive, I don't see the beat. Sick with the shot. You don't know if I'm LeBron or Master Chief. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. Go ahead and put the pads down. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. He's the man now. That's why I shine brighter than the sun with 4 halos. Making dark souls wanna run and go lay low. These games bring out the best of me. Again, me you already know. Failure is your destiny. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. Go ahead and put the pads down. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. He's the man now.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Vic, aka Mr. Glass. I got my boy D-Ray with me. I got my girl Dizzy with me. And I got my boy Veep with me. So you know what time it is tonight. It is the last GLASSHouse of 2022, man. It's a little bit of a somber note, but we are going to go out with a bang, y'all. We got so many topics for you guys today. We are planning to go until we just don't have a voice anymore. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer episode. Hopefully you guys are rocking with us. I'm excited to bring it to you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
All right, so topics of the day. D-Ray, hit me.
Well, first and foremost, what's going on, Big Bunny?
Hi,
I
buddy.
mean, like literally on cue.
I'm
Man.
feeling that pick.
For real. So first, before we start, how was everybody holiday? How was everyone?
Oh man,
Hiatus.
Hey, I had a good time, even though I had to do third shift. I don't recommend it.
He said
No,
it's not it
third
for me,
shift
bro.
sucks.
Yeah. Now I know Dizzy, you celebrated Thanksgiving October, correct?
Yeah, I think it's like the second Monday in October is when Canadians celebrate Thanksgiving.
Gotcha. What about you, D-Ray?
Oh, I had a decent time. You know, nothing too serious to report. But hey, you know, it was food and most of it I didn't have to pay for, so that's always good.
That is something to be thankful for. What
I
about you,
got to
Mr.
hang out
Glass?
with my nieces, which during COVID times, I don't get to do as much as I would like to. So that was fun.
Cool.
Saw my brother. We all eat. We all had a good time. So it was pretty much, you know what I'm saying? It was a W event for me. And the food was fantastic. My mom really threw down. So
Well, that's
Awesome.
what's up. So the first thing we need to start on a very somber note, because we missed an important passing in nerddom, in video game land, in cartoon land, and one of our favorites passed away a couple of months ago, Mr. Kevin Conroy. And for those of you, or as I always say, for the uninitiated, Mr. Conroy was the there's international hoe.
great.
Thank you, man.
Up, freak.
We're
It's
working
good
it
to
out,
see you,
buddy.
brother.
But for the uninitiated, Mr. Conroy was the voice of Batman, among others.
Yeah.
But Batman is what he's mainly known for. And so we just really wanted to take some time to say rest in peace and to thank him for his contribution, because most of us never missed that Batman the animated series when it was on.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So, Glass, what do you have any thoughts on the passing of Mr. Conroy?
One of the things that I remember when I was younger was the Batman and Superman back to back, the animated series. And I would watch those every Saturday without fail. I would first of all I would hit the X-Men, and then I would hit Batman and Superman. That was my jam. You know what I'm saying? So it's really sad to see somebody that was part of my childhood and part of my, you know, teenage and 20s. You know what I'm saying? All that. It's sad to see them pass away, and his passing is definitely going to be felt way beyond the Batman series. You know, he went to Comic Cons. He did a lot. He met a lot of people. He touched a lot of lives with his work, and sorry to see him go.
Yeah.
What about you, V?
Man, anytime someone who has been so pivotal in our lives, especially in the anime, because we as kids know when that voice is not the same. And we've seen that happen throughout many of cartoons, and it's not cool. So rest in peace, my brother. Godspeed, man.
Absolutely. Dizzy, what about you?
I've got a bit of a different take. I'm a Marvel fan. I'm never into DC, right? Like, I'm not interested in DC. But even I, as a Marvel fan, am familiar with the works of Kevin Conroy. I don't watch the shows. I still know that voice. Just because, I mean, he's Batman.
Yeah.
So, like, even as someone who never watched Batman, I still knew that voice is Batman.
Right.
So, like, I think that is, like, I remember the day it happened. Like, I think, like, you know, the blast, like your GLASSHouse chat blew up, and it was all over Facebook everywhere. And I'm like, wow, that's a big change. Like you said, it's gonna be a new voice. It's gonna be a huge change for everyone who's still a fan, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, it's like, even as a Marvel fan, like, even we feel the loss.
Yeah.
Right.
It's all in the universe, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Also, I'm trying to get something together real quick since we're on the subject. Another tragic passing occurred as during our hiatus. And I can't get the picture up in time, so oh well. One of the Power Rangers passed away.
Jason David Frank.
Yeah, absolutely.
Green Ranger.
And so, man, you know, 2022 is not taking any prisoners this year.
No.
So,
it's not.
shout out to him. Rest in peace to him. And
Facts.
we're not going to talk about the circumstances surrounding his passing, but what I will say is something that we've echoed on this show many a time.
Yep.
Choose to be nice to people, because you never know what private struggles they're fighting. And if you need help, seek it. So, you know, so shout out to him.
I'm gonna tell you a quick story about the Tommy, aka Jason David Frank, on Power Rangers.
Okay. Sure.
When I was younger, I had 3 toys that I would take from my house to my grandmother's house. These were the ones. And 2 of those toys was, one, the little dagger thing that Tommy had, and then it was the cat blade that he had, the one with the talking tiger thing on the back end. You know what I'm saying? And the other one was actually the Green Ranger's Power Ranger thing. So Jason David Frank, aka Tommy, was a big part of my childhood as well. Yeah. And another one, man. I mean, he was still involved in the Power Rangers as of last year, I believe. Right. So he had a very long career with that show, and that show touched generations. So once again, it's a powerful name, you know. Yeah. But we definitely send our condolences out to his family, and for all those who are gonna miss his work as the Green Ranger, White Ranger, Black Ranger. He had a lot of different hats in the Power Rangers universe. A lot of different generations. So much blessings to his family. Hopefully everything it goes well and they're able to do well.
Indeed. So on to our topics. Yeah, we're gonna start here. Let's see.
Like I says here, like, we can see what he's looking at.
No, I'm just. Did you just say that to me?
I sure did.
D-Ray is catching flack every show now.
Here, you know, I'm just like, where?
I said we're going to start here. I was talking to myself rhetorically, but that's fine, Dizzy.
Said, where?
If you want this smoke, you can get this smoke, Dizzy.
He's got residual anger from rats. Don't worry.
I do not. Anyway,
I wasn't there. I had nothing to do with that.
we are just gonna pretend like that episode never happened. Go Byron Leftwich. Anyway, so they're saying that they are redoing the first Witcher game, and that the first Witcher game is now going to be retooled, retasked to be open world. Thoughts, comments on that? Because I've never played Witcher at all. So,
all right, listen, D-Ray. Listen, D-Ray. Here's what you need to do. When the Christmas holidays come up, they're gonna put the Witcher 3 extended edition with all the DLC and everything like that. Probably gonna be like $20.
Mm-hmm.
Please buy it. And if you can't buy it, text me. I'll spend $20 for you.
We'll start a GLASSHouse collection to get you into The Witcher.
I mean, it has to happen at this point. But to answer your question,
Freak is right.
It's a W idea. I think it's something that a lot of people will get excited for because I did not play the very first Witcher game. I played Assassins and Kings, and yeah, exactly. I played Assassins and Kings and the third one, which is the most notable one. Mm-hmm. So I'll be interested in playing the first one. Just like I know this is off topic, but the Final Fantasy Crisis Core, I didn't play that on PSP. Coming out, gonna remake it, open world stuff, blah blah blah, new combat system. So I'll be trying that out eventually. So I mean, there's a lot of games that they're getting remade from yesteryear, and I think they're gonna have quite the impact on the next generation of gamers. I think it's positive.
I got a question to ask you, Mr. Glass. Have you played Final Fantasy Tactics?
I did when I was younger.
The what's it called? Ogre Tactics, I think is what they just released. I thought I would be excited about it because it was like that. I forgot how much patience I had as a kid playing that dang game. Because as soon as I started to play it, I literally was like, I don't have the patience for that. I mean, it's dope. They added the more effects as far as, you know, what can be shown, but I don't have the patience for that. 3 steps. Wait. 3 steps. Wait. Nah, bump that. I need that. Come get some. I need that you know, keep it moving action. Thick Bunny got a question for you, my brother. I don't know if I should read that.
Go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it.
Word for word.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Word for word. Man, call Thick Bunny, nigga.
Wait a minute. Whoa. 13 minutes in, the views and opinions of those involved in the Glass House do not.
I almost thought he was going to read it.
Bro, it was so close. You can see him thinking about it. And then he was like, nope. That's how.
Old Troy would have read it, but new Veep, hell no.
Yeah, you know, he stopped eating pie from the back. That's what happened. So
no, no. He actually eats 2 from the back.
Oh, he eats 2. Lord, baby.
Hey, don't be giving Dizzy no ideas now. Come on.
Go ahead, speak up, Dizzy. Would you like to speak on that?
No.
Did you not, but wait, did you not see her face after that line was
that is exactly what I was. Yeah.
He said the Canadian nation chooses not to speak on this.
I figure I'm gonna wait till farther into the episode to get in trouble.
Right. On to the next.
On to the next.
Yes, sir.
So they're talking about Red Dead Redemption 2, which is one of my favorite games of all time. Now has more subscribers playing Red Dead Live than they've had in the past 2 years. Dope. Upwards to 67,000 monthly players. And so while that's cool, my question to everyone is, do you think that when games do stuff like this, like GTA and like, of course, Red Dead, does that hinder new game development? Because if you're making, I don't know, if you're making $1 million a month on a game, right, on a game that's almost 10 years old, why would I go and spend the money on a new game that might not make as much? So let's talk about it. What do you think?
But here's my.
That's a fact.
I'll take this first. Here's my biggest problem with this. It's not anything to do with Red Dead 2. I think Red Dead 2, awesome game, love it. It's done well, fantastic. Go Rockstar. But why is there not a game out that is taking the shine off of Red Dead 2 yet? We have been 3 years, almost 4 years deep since Red Dead 2 came out, and they're still not letting Red Dead 2 go, which means there's nothing on the horizon. There's nothing out right now that is quote unquote better. That's a problem.
Let me answer that. My first answer is they may have made Red Dead 2 too good. Because after 3 to 4 years, people are still finding things in the game that no one's ever seen before.
Yeah.
And so it could have just possibly be that they stuffed it with everything. And I don't know, maybe it's just, and then too, I like playing the game because it's just relaxing. I'm on my horse out in the wide open yonder, and if I feel like shooting up a town, I'm gonna go shoot up a town.
Rootin', tootin', shooting.
That's right. Out there in them parts. What do you think, Veep?
Well, I may be saying something that is sacrilegious. I have not played either of the Red Dead Redemptions. So
now, Glass, you are commanded to do him like you did. There we go to Red Dead God.
Please
There it
let
is.
him play Red Dead, for it is not holy.
Wow.
Touch the sticks of Red Dead Redemption. Amen. Yes, sir.
You know what, Troy? I'm not going to after you because I haven't played it either.
Oh,
it's just never fallen into my line of sight.
What the absolute hell?
Okay,
Well, Mr. Glass.
What else going on?
Wow.
Did Mr. Glass freeze?
But yeah, wow. Okay. So, but anyway, even if it's not Red Dead, I know most of us have played GTA at least once. So when you have these games that are so immersive, it takes a long time to develop these games. To be fair, yeah, maybe.
We ain't trying to hear that international.
We ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
$1 million a month. We ain't trying to hear that.
I feel like we give them leeway, but I mean, it's just the same with Skyrim. We still don't have a new Elder Scrolls game since Skyrim. But
although that is coming out next year.
How many times have they re-released Skyrim?
372.
So many times. I know because I keep buying it. I've got it on my computer. I've got it on my
I am
Xbox,
that idiot
that
keeps giving them money.
Only
to get halfway through the game and then activate all the cheats because that's what I like to do.
Freak Knight said I played halfway through Red Dead and stopped. I don't know why. The morality mechanics are very restricting. Well, okay. Let me think a minute. Wait. We have to break this down because in Red Dead you can shoot people, you can blow up people, you can rob people.
Well, dang.
You can kill animals. What exactly did you want to do that the game was not allowing you to do?
I mean, think about what his name is.
Surprise face.
Think about what his name is.
I have been gaming with Freak now for years, right? Like, I feel like Freak, do you even know how long we've been playing the games together? I know it's more than years. And my motto is you don't game with Freak, you game against Freak. Even a co-op game, right? A game where you're going in teamwork, he'll find a way to screw you, right?
Is that the video I saw on TikTok of you screaming your head off and being upset that someone scared you?
Yes, that would have been him.
Wow,
that's tough. Trying so hard to be good just to actually fight your horse with the choppy controls. That's tough.
Wow.
Well, hey, that might be frowned upon. Don't say that too loud. Peter may come and get you.
Yeah,
Um,
once Peter gets in the game, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
But
fact.
yeah, it's like to bring it back. So like, yeah, like if a gaming company is still making money and still has like the full support of the community, they're not going to go and work on the next project. They're going to keep milking the current project that they've got. You've got it with Skyrim. You've got it with, okay, so Origin
Grand Theft
makes it
Auto?
bad. No, I was gonna say fucking Titanfall because Apex is making the money, so they won't go make me a new Titanfall.
That's tough.
That's fact.
That's a shame.
And like you said, with Grand Theft Auto, how long ago did Grand Theft Auto 5 come out?
Well, I believe it was the Stone Age. I don't think they discovered the wheel yet.
Yeah, we weren't
So-
right up to the wheel, but sometime
Wasn't
Yeah.
it like one of the
fire and the wheel?
one of the first games for PS4?
Something
I
like
would
that,
say
yeah.
So yes.
So
But people are still buying shark cards and finding new things to do with it and just
Actually, I think it was on PS3.
it's old. So
Yeah.
like Grand Theft Auto 6, like they're like, why put all this money into developing this? We're still making money on this, right?
2013. Is when it
See?
came out. And
9
I'm gonna
years.
and I'm gonna keep it real. I bought a shark card too because I wanted one of them flying motorcycles. And so yeah.
God bless you, Dizzy.
Thank you.
But here's a supplemental question. How
Yo, what
how
did
much
you
did
just
the
say?
pan? A supplemental question. Can I
Not
can
you.
I use my
No.
I was reading the chat, my bad.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
I'm staying out of
Let me
chat
get-
because
Yeah. Let me get out of that
Jesus.
because
that
you need to
is
control
dangerous
your
right
concubine.
now.
he said concubine.
control your concubines.
Hold up.
Here's my question:
Good Lord.
How much did the pandemic play a part in these games making money? And because everybody was home and we needed something.
Well, I can
to
tell
do.
you in terms
Yeah.
of Grand Theft Auto, NBA 2K when it was out, NBA 2K20 during that COVID era, it made way more money than it should have. I think, based on like the metrics from the previous game. So there was a startling jump in a lot of sales of games and a lot of like online like DLC type purchases. You know what I mean? In-app purchases were at a all-time high, things like that.
You know, we're all trapped in our houses. What were we gonna do?
Right.
Hey,
Right.
man.
And to be honest, Red Dead Redemption 2 came out in 2018. I did not play it until 2020. What is that?
I don't know.
Sorry, I was tightening up my microphone.
Good
Oh.
grief.
I
Sorry, I should
thought
have muted it there.
I thought it was
I-
Bunny trying to climb through the TV screen. I was about to get
Yeah.
so concerned. I
I
didn't understand what I was dealing with.
I was adjusting my mic.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is I'm never drinking dairy again. I can't get the image. Can't get the image out of my head.
Well, dang. Big Bunny needs to write a novel. Good Lord.
Nah. Well, hey, Glass. That's what happens
Hey.
when you're a pro, man. But V, your turn. What's the topic?
Oh, so we ready to do this? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the top 10 all-time grossing game. So, number 10, Red Dead Redemption 2 had 46 million. And it's still growing, I'm sure.
$1
$1 million.
That is a lot of
Not-
money.
That is 9. Pokemon Generation 1, 47 million.
Wow.
Wow.
8. Super Mario Bros. 48 million.
Wow.
Hmm. Now, this is shocking. And please tell me if you feel something should not be where it's at. Number 7, Overwatch, 50 million.
No, that was a hugely popular worldwide game.
That is crazy.
See,
Yeah.
the thing is, we're thinking about America. The problem with that is you got to realize that Overwatch is ginormous overseas. I mean, it's one of the biggest games overseas. That and League of Legends. I mean, they're ginormous over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's see here. 6, Mario Kart 8 Plus Deluxe.
I love that game.
6.87 million. Oof.
Oh yeah,
Now,
Mario Kart. See, like, listen, this is another thing that we were just talking about with the pandemic. What better way to spend time with your people during the pandemic than to throw turtle shells at them in Mario Kart? And that is when that game came out, I believe. So I think that's what's going on with that.
And let's see here, with 8.41 million copies sold as of September 30th, 2022. It is the best-selling Switch game according to Nintendo. Yikes. Factor in the sales with the original Wii U, that increases it to nearly 57 million. Yikes.
That's Mario Kart 8?
Yeah,
Mario Kart
8 Plus Deluxe. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the one I've got. Like, even I bought that one.
Yeah, it's a fun game.
So from 6 to 5 is a major jump. PUBG, 75 million.
That's another game. PUBG,
I believe that.
I mean, it's worldwide. You can
Now,
go
here's my
right
question.
now on Twitch and watch every country known to man. There's in the thousands of people watching PUBG. It's a great game.
Now, here's my question with that figure. I wonder, is the mobile included in that? Or is it just a console?
Let me see here. While the free mobile downloads does not count towards the sales total, it's worth noting that PUBG Mobile has been downloaded over 1 billion times as of March 2021.
1 billion?
$1 billion.
1/6 of the population in the world has played that damn game.
Yo.
I played it like twice.
Who's the company that created PUBG?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I don't know either. All I know is they are.
Oh, I played it. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
I was asking the company that made PUBG.
Is
it an unknown? Crafton?
Yeah, Crafton. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's crazy. Whew, that is crazy. Okay.
Unbelievable.
So from 5 to 4. This one is kind of a shocker to me. Wii Sports, 82.9 million. I love
that. Is not a shocker. That is not a shocker.
Huge.
Right. And anytime you have a game that kids want to play, and you have older retirees in the nursing home playing it as part of their recreation, you got a winner right there. So
yeah, we bought it for
I
my
would be
mother-in-law.
so nervous if I was like a nurse or something at a retirement home and like I saw an old person playing Wii Sports. Please don't throw out nothing while I'm here. Don't do it. Relax. Rocking chair.
Better make sure they got that strap on that remote because somebody will get taken out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Okay, another grotesque jump from 4 to 3. All right, let's make this fun. Who can gander on number 3? Just
give me a hint. Give me a hint.
This one has many sequels. Not even much of a hint. No, sir. As a matter of fact, it's not even in the top 3. Go figure.
Final Fantasy. Wait.
Oh, you broke them.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so what you're telling me is one of the greatest games ever made is not in the top 3, but Overwatch is in the top 5.
Yes, sir.
There's a reason for that, though.
This is all time grossing.
Why? What's the reason for that?
There's a reason for that. I mean, think about when Final Fantasy VII came out. There were no DLCs.
I was gonna say there's no DLC.
Yeah, there was no online
That's
playing.
where the money is
right.
Cosmetics, the in-game purchases, the DLC. Like,
and I mean,
yeah, but just in copies alone. Do you know how many people bought that game?
Yeah, but if memory serves me correct, I want to say that game was what, $50, $60 a pop?
50, yeah.
Something around that. I mean, look at like PUBG. if one player, if they had every player that downloaded PUBG spent $1, that would trump what Final Fantasy made. Period. And that's just one, and trust me, people have spent more than $1 on PUBG.
Glass
I just want to
Lord
say,
knows I have.
I just want to say, I don't like it. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. So number 3 on this list is probably gonna be Dead Red Redemption 3.
He
Or
said
Red Dead
many.
Redemption 3.
He said many sequels though.
No,
Many.
Red Dead 2 is 10.
He said many
Okay.
sequels.
You got to guess Dizzy while he's thinking. You guys just throw out a name.
Star Wars.
Okay, unfortunately, no.
World of Warcraft.
Good guess, but nope. And Mr. Glass, he's still stuck on the
He's
fact it's not
processing.
Final
Let
Fantasy.
me say.
He's still processing this Final Fantasy betrayal.
He's looking at what his friend done sent him to calm him down.
Damn.
These chats is
No,
just
see,
off the chain.
you know what would be my face if that was the case? I'd be like,
Creepy Glass.
all right, so
Creepy
a
Glass.
number of sequels,
Mm-hmm.
top 3 in sales.
Mm-hmm.
I think, is this the highest selling games of all time?
Yes.
Super Mario 64.
No, sir. Let me tell you. Grand Theft Auto 5, 170 million.
He said sequels.
They got as many as sequels.
He says,
Well, he
it is 5.
That's prequels. Okay, so that threw me off. Okay,
Whatever.
that's fine.
Anyway, Grand Theft Auto 5. All right. I won't do you for the other 2 since that was such a strain for everybody. Number 2. This one, not a surprise. Minecraft, 238
I was
million.
gonna say Minecraft has to be up there.
Right.
And then number 1, the all-time top
Is
of the
it-
tier.
Is it Fortnite?
No, sir.
Yeah.
I will Alt F4. I will be done.
How is it not?
I will be effing.
No, wait.
done.
In all seriousness, how is it not Fortnite? Fortnite
That's
makes the most money of any game every year.
Let me
How is
see.
it not
Let
Fortnite?
me see if you can get this hint. It's kind of like a Rubik's cube.
Tetris.
You got it. Tetris.
What?
520 million.
I can believe.
I'm gonna all
I do not
that
believe
for
it.
it now.
But those are copies, not
Listen,
money.
it's been great hanging out with you guys tonight. I'm gonna
Dang.
Here's the thing, though. But see, Tetris is one of the oldest video
Yes,
games, right? And it's
correct.
come out in
That is
many,
very
many,
true.
many iterations.
Yeah.
But this
It's
is
coming
gold,
like,
bro.
on phones, on iPads, on my Switch,
Wait a minute,
on
wait.
all of my consoles, on all of my computers. I always have Tetris somewhere.
Right. So wait a minute. So you're saying these are copies sold. This is not
Correct.
revenue.
Correct. This is copy.
Think about this, y'all. Think about this. And I looked this up while we were doing this. Atari sold 30 million 2600s from the late 70s to like maybe the late 80s.
Wow.
They made $6 billion on the Atari 2600.
wow.
And some of these games, just the game alone,
Right.
is going to make that.
Yeah.
How insane is that?
Is that like that? Was that 7 billion? You said.
What I just said?
Yeah.
You said
that-
6 billion, I believe.
6 million.
6 billion.
6 billion. Okay.
Yeah.
Over a 50-year decade.
Over
stretch
like,
it
yeah,
out.
it took them like maybe what? When did Atari 26 come out? Like, yeah, it took them about maybe
Like
10
80s?
years.
Yeah. It was
no,
crazy.
they actually came out like late 70s, really.
Right. See? Crazy.
So, and now you got these games, and I don't care what that chart says. Fortnite needs to be on that list. Any game that can pay Travis Scott $26 million to do a virtual concert needs to be on a list somewhere.
So dig this. These are the honorable mentions outside the top 10.
Time out. Hold on. Before we hold on. I would just like to throw some shade at whoever created this list. Real quick.
Just so you know, Keith is just a messenger.
Fortnite. Yeah, no, I'm not saying you. Fortnite in 2021 made $5.8 billion just that year alone.
Right.
Now,
So-
hear me out. Hear me
So-
out, though. Maybe-
Whatever they're talking about on this list
This
is
is
not being
copies.
$5.8 billion.
I don't know if we take
Here's my theory.
46 times what, $50? Who knows what that is? Go ahead.
46 times 50?
Yeah, it's not like
Was it like 2,300?
Red Dead Redemption 2, was it $50? Was it a $50 game?
Yeah,
I'm more
no.
concerned if my math is right. I'm more
Red Dead,
concerned-
Red Dead was like almost a $60 game, really.
Yeah, it was
Depending
a $60
upon
game.
which version you got.
What's good with it, KRK?
What's good with it,
2,300!
man?
I was right! Ha!
So is that-
With the quick math.
You go, girl.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. Okay, so Vic, I understand you're saying it makes buckets and buckets and buckets of money, but I feel like whoever made this list does as I do, and they did their very best to ignore the fact that Fortnite exists.
But the problem
Disney,
is,
that's
if you're
hard
gonna
to
make
do.
a list, if you're gonna make a list and say these are the highest grossing games of all time, and you omit the one that's clearly the winner, you can't. That's not a respected list.
Well, maybe,
now I
maybe
appreciate
they're
the
talking
fact.
about game purchases, because isn't Fortnite free?
So
That's
is
what I was
PUBG. So is Overwatch. There's mad free games.
Yeah, but
On
see,
the
the
list.
original Overwatch you had to buy.
Yeah, but you didn't have to buy PUBG.
It says here, let's see.
I
here.
bought PUBG. I think I had to pay for it.
Hold on.
That shit
Let
is
me-
free. How'd you pay for it? You know what? You bought the
See,
extra skins. That's what you bought.
Freaks backing me up. PUBG wasn't free.
I can go on my Xbox right now, go to the download section. That thing free.
PUBG,
Yeah.
PUBG
Now-
was free.
That
Well, you
thing
know
is
what?
free.
It might not have been, but when I started playing PUBG Mobile, it was free. So
Okay,
That thing
That's
free.
it says is now free to play.
Yeah. It became free in January of this year. It wasn't before.
It
Okay, all I'm saying
cost
is
money.
is that there's free to play games on that list. So
They're free to play now.
Yeah, it's free to play now. It's just like the original Overwatch. Because he didn't say Overwatch 2, he said Overwatch. Overwatch 2 is free to play. Overwatch costs money. And
Yeah.
PUBG, when it came out, did cost money. So
wait a minute.
but
Wait a minute.
Fortnite
Hold on.
only costs money if you wanted to play the story or campaign or whatever it is.
In 2018, Fortnite made $5.4 billion.
yes,
2019, $3.7 billion.
yes,
2020, $5.1 billion.
$1 billion. Yes,
2021, $5.8 billion.
$1 billion.
dollars. So
Yes.
here we have a game that is supposed to be free, but in 4 years they've almost surpassed what Atari did in the 80s.
Damn. That's
The
crazy.
whole
This is why we're not getting
The
good
whole
games.
80s.
Stupid games with their in-game purchases and their free downloads are getting all of the attention, and so we're not getting good quality games.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you right there, though, Em. Fortnite is actually fun. They have like a no build mode now.
Don't
Like,
leave
it's
Dizzy.
actually
Dizzy.
fun.
Dizzy, don't do it. Don't do it,
Did
Dizzy.
you see her face?
Don't do
Yo,
it,
I thought
Dizzy.
she was gonna, bro. I
Don't
thought
do
she
it.
was gonna
Fortnite.
chicken got me for a
I
second.
didn't just look at Fortnite and decide I hated it. I didn't just look at it and decide I hated it. I tried it. I gave it.
Okay,
a
I'm gonna tell you
shot.
like this. Try the
You
no
know.
build mode, Em. Try the no build mode.
Oh, now you want me to hit shit with guns?
I do. Fortnite is
What
fun.
world do you think that
Wait a
is
minute.
happening?
And now
I'm
that I
with you,
think about it,
KRK.
now that I think about it, why isn't WoW on that list?
Facts. And WoW been around forever.
I mean, WoW
At
has
one
been
point, didn't it
around.
have like 12 million subscribers?
Yeah,
Maybe
WoW-
because it's subscription based. Was WoW free at a time? No.
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 You still
Alright,
have to.
chat.
You still have to pay to play.
You
Let's
always
check
had to
that.
pay to
We
play.
have
You don't
the
have to buy
Blast-
all of the expansions anymore because it used to be you had to go and buy all the expansions and get caught up. Now I think
That's
you
true.
just buy the latest expansion that unlocks the rest of them.
WoW will let you play for free up until level 20, but the
Oh.
But you
game
still
is
have to
accelerated.
buy the game, don't
Yeah.
you?
See, Mr.
Oh,
Glass,
no.
they didn't let us do that.
That's hilarious. Chat, we have to do the Blast Artist of the Week now. I implore you to listen to the Blast Artist of the Week. If it is the same one from Rats, it's a dope song. And we will be back right after the break with more topics.
This is my boy Yamasani with homegirl C Rich, and this is called The Culture. Check it out.
Okay, girl, get it together. I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Who's a Jew and who's not? That seems to be the new topic. But I'd rather talk about who profits from violence on them singles you copping. Man-made holidays commonly deceive you in shopping. We in such pain, we seek out naproxen. Try to switch to PEA and doctors treat it like it's treason to stop it. Big Pharma feeling the karma. It's the season of logic and we waking up, clean the house, mentally steaming the carpet. This the reconstruction era, breathing the carcass. Read me the charges. Kyrie retweets an image and they're seizing his dollars. Stephen A says I'm loving this and he even hollers restrict or punishment. Oh, and Shaq, he's an accomplice, saying Kyrie should be suspended. Me being honest, media egregiously takes brothers, even hermanas, and pins them up against one another to feed the piranhas. I mean that Kyrie stormed the Capitol with thieves and Obamas. I'm watching all this happen at the crib in my pajamas like
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Can I trouble you for a moment in time for us to huddle to? My people been through more ups and downs than the letter W. God, your people fell out of touch. We scared to summon you. We worship false idols that encourage us to be drug induced. The truth is hard to rebuttal, yay, so they muzzle you. Call you an unsolvable puzzle and they unpublish you. Try to make you earn approval with hurdles you jump into. But wait, make your decision like turtles, cause they can tug at you. But they know who you are, it's a power struggle and suppers do. Reclaim your seat at the table, pour you a cup or two. Take the largest portion of justice because they hunting you. Don't forget to finish that spinach dish in the supper stew. Leave the humble pie for the shot with the hitting colors too. Once you discover self with compass, you'll notice something new. They don't want you smarter cause all of it's meant to comfort you and keep you running in a virtual bubble that's puncture proof.
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
Dear LeBron, some say you the GOAT. I think that label's a joke for any human, cause every human's the greatest that's woke. So I'm confused by the words that you chose to use in your quote. You don't respect it, Bron, who you protecting? To not support the truth that your brother spoke is pathetic. I guess stealing people's identities copacetic. You act as if Kyrie is a random user on Reddit that posted a random documentary to say he said it. But when in contrary, he's been mostly prophetic, especially with that jab that you took. Do you regret it? You know how many adverse reactions needed a medic? Your boy Kyrie's with the ancestors comedic. They burned our temples, took our Papria's paper to shred it. And you ain't say a word when they called him anti-Semitic. Brown with everything else, you're so versatile and eclectic. John Sally stood up for Kai, your boy Shay Shay ain't expected, but
I'ma stand by your side. If it's trouble, I'ma ride. Gotta do it for the culture. Unity should coincide. Gotta do it for the culture. I'ma stand by your side. Gotta do it for the culture.
My boy Yamasani with The Culture. Great song.
We gonna do it for the culture, baby.
Yes, indeed. Great song, great song. So if you are an up and coming artist or even a comedian or a stand up, let's try it again. Stand up comedian or even a spoken word poet. That's what I was trying to say.
The ring rust,
You're a
man. The ring
Yeah.
rust is
Yeah,
real.
you're a little rusty.
Yeah. Go ahead and go to blastmusic247.com and register as an artist for free and be a part of the family. That is the Blast. Music247.com. And what's the rest, Mr. Glass?
Changing the industry one artist at a time.
Before
Ooh,
we
yeah.
continue, while the song was playing, I had to do a little research. Keep in mind, World of Warcraft is only on PC, and I think it just added Mac maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Since 2007, WoW has generated $1 billion a year.
That's good.
And only like half of that is us.
It ain't.
And what I
Facts.
mean by that, though, keep in mind that a lot of these other games, like Tetris, like GTA, like PUBG, like unfortunately Disney Fortnite, a lot of those are cross-platform. So you
Yo,
have
did you see her
mobile,
face,
you
bro?
have.
I did. Should have screenshotted.
We will go back and screenshot that, but
Why
no.
you gotta put
but-
ideas in his head?
I love you, Dizzy. But anyway, so but yeah, and I mean that's just that's a lot of money. That's
Yeah, it is.
a lot of money.
I mean, they throwing around billion like it's a single
It
dollar.
ain't
You know what I'm
Fortnite
saying?
money, but it is a lot of money.
Money is
That's
money,
true.
bro.
That's the facts.
So
right.
please, everyone in the comment, first of all, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate the chat is on fire. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, man.
Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We need your help. Subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you so much.
So, in echoing what he's saying, if you guys want to see GLASSHouse come back next year, we need to see them subscribes up.
You know what I'm saying?
Please,
I'm just saying.
Because
we need some revenue. We need some billions rolling through this glass.
Facts.
I wouldn't mind if you
They need to get that join button on their YouTube like I got on mine, chat, so help them out.
You know what? We still owe Jason money for that intro.
Hey, man. but hey,
No,
you
no,
know
no.
what was crazy
I
though?
love our
You know what was
V-
crazy though is when we played it at the start, I was like, "Oh snap! He really did make that." I was like, I forgot all about that for a second. Damn,
I didn't forget about it because I listened to it.
bro. But I've been so busy, I just ain't heard it. So when we
Yeah.
played it at the intro, I was like, he did make that for us.
Shout out to Jay Salman.
Shout
Indeed.
out to the man.
My man, Jason in the building. Yo, so what else do we have, ladies and gents?
I wanna talk about like video games as a whole for a second.
Okay.
I briefly broached this subject when we were talking about Red Dead Redemption 2 and its recurring player base being at an all-time high now. 3.5 years after it was released. And my question then, and my question that I would really like your guys' input on is, where are all the damn games? Because it shouldn't be that a 3.5-year-old game is pulling 66K, in continuity. Like, we shouldn't be looking at 3.5-year-old games and thinking, I can't wait to play this still. Because it should be better things coming out. It's like, for instance, I'll give you a prime example. When I was younger, one of the biggest games that I've ever played was Final Fantasy VII, right? It was one of the biggest games of all time. I could not wait to beat it and get all the summons and do all this stuff when I got out of class. And then Final Fantasy VIII came out. And then I was like, I like Final Fantasy VIII too. And so I was playing that instead. And then other games came out like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. And I couldn't, oh man, I could go on and on about Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'm telling you, one of the greatest games of all time. But now it seems like we're still playing Fortnite. We're still playing Red Dead 2. We're still playing, why are there not bigger games that have started now?
Let me start. two reasons that popped in my brain. The first reason is that a lot of these games now are so labor intensive that, like, I don't know if you guys remember, Rockstar got in trouble a few years back for overworking people, mandatory overtime, all of this
Crunch
other
culture.
craziness. Yeah, absolutely. And so, which is
It was
something
trying
that
to
they've
Elon
had to,
Musk him from Twitter.
they literally were doing that. And so, and so that could be one reason, is just that, gaming companies cannot just work people like dogs, like they used to now, because too many eyes are on them. That's number one. Oh, I love Thick Bunny, for real. She needs her own podcast.
That's
Two.
I don't know.
Two.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I can second that. I think she would go ham a little bit too much. Yeah.
No, we that could be our first OnlyFans podcast.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, that's exactly what that's gonna be.
Okay.
I like to look on Dizzy's face that time too.
went.
So the second reason that we don't have, that people go back to these games, is what I like to call in the music industry, it's the KISS method, which stands for keep it simple, stupid.
Stupid.
I'm
yeah.
familiar
Absolutely.
with KISS.
Absolutely. And so a lot of times, if you find a game that is so simple and it's just fun and it doesn't require a lot of thought, that you could just pick up and immerse yourself in, people will prefer that over a game that you may have to go buy a book and subscribe to a YouTube channel just to be competitive. And so that could be another reason why, because we have a tendency to go back to the familiar. And lastly, if the newest game has $1 billion budget, the next game is going to have $1.5 billion budget just to be competitive. And that's just the name of that's just the marketplace. And so there's a number of reasons why we don't have these games like we're supposed to, but those are the first three that came to my mind.
I've got no problem with like the quick pick 'em up, like call them my Zen games. Like this is the game that I don't have to turn my brain on for. In fact, I can turn my brain off to go play this game. Like I tend to play them like right after work. I'm like, I'm done with my meetings and everything. I'm just gonna sit here and I'm just gonna like turn my brain off for a bit and play this. But on the other hand, there are days where I'm like, okay, I have an afternoon. I just want to sink my teeth into something, right? Mm-hmm. And right now, there's not much to sink my teeth into where I haven't already sunk my teeth into it,
Yep.
Like, and I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll play this again. Although, guess what I did last weekend?
What'd you do?
I beat Halo Infinite campaign co-op with Sam.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
I only waited like a year for that.
I don't understand how Microsoft was willing to allow its flagship franchise to ship incomplete. It boggles my mind.
That's
why it's not like Halo is just another game for Xbox. It's the Xbox game.
Right? Like it was
freaking Windows is not complete.
Exactly. I was gonna say Microsoft believes in incompleteness.
But it's just it's the biggest game you're gonna have come out for your console probably this cycle.
But that was a story I was able to sink my teeth into, and me and Sam played it over the course of a couple of nights. And now it's done. And I'm just like, okay, I would very much like another game to sink my teeth into.
On to the next. So I got a question for everyone. Is everyone going to take into the World of Warcraft expansion Dragonflight?
I've already pre-ordered it.
Yeah,
I'm going to have without the monthly fee, I would do it, but like I'm at Netflix, freaking Hulu, freaking, Amazon Prime, freaking, like it's too many.
I'm going to say that because I have next month, I have over half of the month that I'll be in recovery. I probably will be playing WoW. So, yeah, I probably will bite the bullet and pay for that expansion.
See, I was hesitant about the monthly fee, but then I pulled up my old WoW account to see what the prices were and discovered I was still paying the monthly fee. In fact,
Oh my God.
I'm paid up till February. So I'm like, well, I might as well get the expansion. But
I kind of want to play WoW, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to pay another monthly. I don't want to have to rebuy expansions. I don't want to have to level up another character. I mean, leveling in WoW is probably one of the funnest MMO leveling experiences, but at the same time, like, I've already done it like 3 or 4 times, so I'm just like, okay. You know what I mean?
Racing
Like,
you guys to 70.
huh?
I remember racing you guys to 70.
Yeah. So I'm just like, who won that race, by the way?
Not me.
I know. Yeah.
Probably you.
Yeah, probably.
Probably you. But KOK is right. The new Harry Potter game is coming out in the new year. That is, I think, a story which is going to be a big one. It's promising a huge world and a huge story. So I'm looking forward to that. Plus, sometime next year, Baldur's Gate 3 is going to have its full release.
I've been waiting for Baldur's Gate 3 to actually fully come out for like
a couple years.
Yeah, my guy Crypto, I appreciate him so much. He's done so much for the channel. He bought that for me to play on stream, and we were like, okay, we're gonna wait for it to come out so it has controller support. Didn't think it would take 3 years.
Well, yeah,
I appreciate you, Crypto. If you ever listen to this.
It came out
I
like
mean,
2
Crypto.
Octobers ago, and you know what, that Baldur's Gate 3 I have played. The bit that's been released to us, right? The first chapter with a little bit of like the Underdark stuff has been added in. And I have played it multiple times and I have like explored every square inch of it. And I sunk probably 100 hours into it. It was worth it. Like, even if you're just getting into the first chapter, just to dip your toe in it, it's worth it. But I think when the other chapters, because I think it's going to be 3 or 4 chapters, I'm really looking forward to that. In fact, I've already told people, I'm like, okay, as soon as this game has its like 100% concrete release date, I'm going to book at least 2 or 3 days off of work. And I'm just going to vanish from the world.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh, I'm so excited about it.
Quick question, Dizzy. Do you think that how J.K. Rowling's is being canceled, you think that's going to have any effect on the video game sales?
It's not the first time she's been canceled.
Nah, I don't think it's going to have any effect on the sales because what the Harry Potter fans have proved to us.
We've separated her from Harry Potter.
Yeah, they can separate the work from the person. And they don't really. I'm not gonna say they don't care, but
so wait a minute. So wait a minute. The Harry Potter fans are just Horcruxes? Is that what that is?
But yeah, and like I said, this is the first time she's been in trouble. So
I'm willing to relinquish my nerd card because I have a confession.
Is that your nerd card you're holding up?
No, don't. Wait. Stop. Listen, D-Ray, what he's about to say. Listen, don't stop your friendship with him. That's all I want to ask you to do. Just reconsider when he says what he says.
No, Glass. If he says what I think he's about to say, I am on I-95 tonight.
The box set.
Okay, Troy, let's see what the announcement is.
The announcement is I have not seen one Harry Potter movie.
You know good.
Troy, yeah, look, I gotta bring out your government name for this one. That ain't good, man. And I'm not gonna pray because that's not my jam. I've seen the Harry Potters, but it's not my favorite thing like it is for them. I don't look, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all. If y'all need to pull a chicken god, I understand.
No, it's okay.
Hey,
I don't understand that. Okay. Yeah.
Now, I don't even know how to say it either. I just never saw it.
Well, it's just like people have weird blind spots. So like it never fell into my path, right?
Now I have a reciprocal confession. Whenever I am working on music, whether I am mixing, recording, writing, or whatever, I have Harry Potter playing in the background somewhere, and I have it on repeat.
Interesting.
I've been doing that since pretty much I started producing. And I don't know why, but it's just something about Harry Potter that sparks my creativity, and so I have it playing. And
That's what's up.
I start from the Sorcerer's Stone on up till the Deadly Hallows, for real. Wow. Hey, can I do something real quick? Because we
Sure.
talked about
Why
the
not?
best-selling games.
Mhm.
I just looked up the best-selling consoles.
Oh, okay.
Y'all ready?
I know what the best-selling console of all time is.
Okay.
PC.
Here is the least-selling console of all time. Can y'all take a guess?
The 3DO.
The Xbox One.
Wow.
No, it's
The-
not.
On
The
this
big,
list,
the big Betamax.
yeah, the Xbox One, 51 million units.
Okay, so hold on.
It looked like half of those were me.
And
That
maybe-
wasn't.
and maybe-
That wasn't a fail.
I can promise
Maybe
you.
it was the lowest on this list.
Okay,
No,
so that's like number 10 on the list of. Okay.
All
See,
right.
that's not the lowest ever. Because
Right.
3DO probably sold 5.
Damn.
3DO
And he said, I ain't
was-
talking about
console.
million. I'm just talking
3DO was
period.
cool. 3DO was cool. The next
By
one
what
was,
metric?
it was some fighting game that
The same metric that Byron Leftwich was a good quarterback?
in the miraculous name of Jesus. Please guide my tongue so I do not find my way to upstate wherever he is.
Good
To
Lord.
turn his home city into the new NASA and launch a satellite called Punted Glass. The next selling console, Nintendo Entertainment System, sold 61 million units.
That's back when video games were a fad, right?
Right.
Yep.
Nintendo 3DS, 75 million units.
I had
Dope
one of those.
console.
I had one of those, that little red one, a little flippy.
Yep.
Uh-huh. PlayStation Portable, 80 million.
Sam
How
had
did the
one of those.
PSP outsell the 3DS?
That one, we still have that in the basement
I
somewhere.
had a
There's
I had a
PSP down
PSP.
there.
I had a PSP, but how did it outsell the 3DS?
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, wow. Like,
Game Boy Advance, 81 million copies. 81 million
Nice.
That
units.
was the blue one, right?
Nice.
so many Pokemon games on that. Oh,
Xbox 360, 84 million units.
That was a great box.
it was tremendous.
Mm-hmm.
PlayStation 3,
One?
PlayStation 3, 87 million. The Wii, 101 million.
A lot of money.
Right. The original PlayStation, 102 million.
Facts. That was awesome.
Which is crazy in that the original PlayStation is still selling.
Yeah, but this is the crazy thing about the original PlayStation. So you remember I mentioned to you a second ago all those games that I couldn't wait to get home and play when I was in school. Yeah, they was all on the original PlayStation, bro. Like, I liked my Xbox, I liked my Nintendo 64, and all the consoles that came out around the same time that the original PlayStation was out. But I'm telling you right now, bro, the original PlayStation had Final Fantasies, Castlevanias, Tekkens, Virtual Fighters. They had Battle Arena
Metal Gear.
Shinden, which was one of the best fighting games that people never heard about. They had
Metal Gear
Fighter
Solid.
Alpha. They Metal Gear Solid. They had
Classic.
so many games, bro, that it was unreal what the PlayStation had as far as a lineup. Like, you could randomly go to the store, get a PlayStation game blind, and come back with a hit. It wouldn't matter.
Facts.
So the Nintendo Switch, 107 million units. PlayStation 4, 117 million units. The original Game Boy, 118 million.
I love
Damn,
that thing.
and that's the multicolored one. Nintendo DS, 154 units. And my iPad just did something crazy. Oh, there it is. And let's see. And the
Now wait,
biggest
before
selling.
you announce it, I would just like to say that my guess is the PlayStation 2. Am I correct?
Anybody else?
I was hoping to hear Sega Dreamcast. I love that unit.
No, that's definitely not it. It should be, but it's definitely not it.
That was an awesome unit, man.
What about you, Dizzy?
All 3 games, allegedly.
I don't know.
I will. I don't know.
PlayStation. I feel like PS2 would be a good guess.
PlayStation 2 is the biggest selling console of all time at 157 million units.
Million units.
I would just like to say, yes, I am the greatest.
Like I want to argue with him, but a lot of the times I can't.
So, of all these game consoles, which one's the GOAT?
PlayStation 1. It's like I said, you could randomly go to the store and pick out a hit. It didn't matter what you... They had everything. They had literally everything.
I'm going to say PlayStation 2. Simply because it doubled as a DVD player. And at that time, you know, that was for some people, that was the first DVD player that they had.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That was a lot of the... Like, my cousins, that's the only way they had a PS2. It's because their parents could watch DVDs on it.
Exactly.
And they wasn't playing games. Like, I'm not even going to cap.
Right.
But I'm telling you right now, the PlayStation 1 was the only console in that generation that you needed to have. You would like to have all the other ones and play your Mario and your Master Chief and all that. But if you didn't have a PlayStation 1, put down your controller. You're done. It's over.
Now, while y'all are talking, I'm gonna have to look up Ito sales just to be on the safe side, just to see. I'm pretty sure it sold more than 5.
Now, I met Mr. Glass on the first Xbox, the Betamax Xbox. Was it PSO?
I don't think it was PSO. I think it was Dead or Alive or something like that. The first online Dead or Alive.
And that was another thing. The online was so fun.
Yeah. Because it was the smoothest online. Like, there was online before it. The Dreamcast had online. But it was not as smooth as the Xbox. I mean, you could just get your little headset, get on, and you was playing, bro.
KT, like, I know it wasn't on your list, but I agree with him. Like, the N64, I didn't have a PlayStation 1, but I did have an N64.
Yeah, I am a real OG.
We eventually got a PlayStation 1 after we got the N64.
Okay, I thought you was about to say that you never played a PlayStation 1.
Like 2 things on it. I played Spyro on it, and I played Monster Rancher on it.
I was gonna pray. As soon as, I'm glad you kept that thought going, so I didn't have to.
But that N64, you had like Mario Party 64. You had Super Mario 64. You had Ocarina of Time, which I hold up as one of the best Zelda games ever.
Facts.
Then there were the little games like, oh my god, there was this game called Iggy's Wrecking Ball. I absolutely loved Iggy's Wrecking Ball. It had some good stuff on there.
One of my favorite games on N64 was GoldenEye, which now copies of GoldenEye on eBay is selling for $1,000 a cartridge.
The Pierce Brosnan version or the Daniel Craig version?
Yeah, they're about to remaster it.
Again?
Yeah, they are about to remaster it.
Because they already redid it and they put Daniel Craig's face up in there.
And Daniel Craig, the GoldenEye guy, instead of Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, when they remade
I think they're going to piss off a lot.
They already did it. This came out years ago. It came out years ago where they redid GoldenEye and they put Daniel Craig in it instead of Pierce Brosnan.
Hey,
wow!
Am I the only one that knows this game existed?
I do not recall
I don't remember it either.
I played it.
I feel like Disney.
The whole first level and
I felt like Disney went to the hood and got one of them,
No. Okay, I'm Googling.
Like, no.
I'm Googling this.
See, she got something in the trunk,
I am wrong a lot. But
Hey, while she's looking that up, hold on. While she's looking that up, 3DO, 3D, whatever, 3O, whatever you want to call it.
3-0.
Debuted 1993. It sold 2 million units.
Which, by the way, for consoles is real bad.
And the best-selling game was Gex, and that sold 1 million copies.
Which, by the way, is real bad.
The little
if that's your highest selling game, that's real bad.
I'm gonna put this in our private chat. You can do with it as you will. Here's the wiki entry.
Although Pierce Brosnan starred as Bond in GoldenEye and was featured in the 1997 subsequent Bond actor Daniel Craig's likeness and voice are featured in the 2010. His voice?
I was right.
Bro.
That's mad disrespect.
It was re-released. I know because I played it. It did come out again, and they put it back. It wasn't as good, but I'm not crazy. It was re-released, and it was re-released with Daniel Craig.
It had all these really bad scores, though.
Sure did.
Game Informer 6.5, GameSpot 8.5, Game Radar 7. IGN gave it a 9 for some reason. Good. Yeah, somebody didn't think that through.
All right, so I'm about to come up with a surprise topic. This was asked at the probably one of the first couple of episodes of this show.
Okay.
And it was not asked again. But because my memory sucks, I don't remember what everybody said. Favorite game of all time, go.
Ooh.
This is mean. I have to myself what mood I'm in.
I woke up and chose violence today.
I have to honestly say the longest game that I played in my video gaming life was World of Warcraft, so I have to give it the title only because I've had some amazing time raiding, meeting friends,
getting yelled at.
Yeah, the joy of playing with friends. So,
the only thing is, if I didn't yell at you when I was a raid leader, that means I didn't think you were good enough to be yelled at.
Like it's true. He didn't waste his time.
Exactly. You know me for a very long time. What's one thing I don't do?
Wash.
Wow.
So sorry.
Tolerate
Waste time is the correct answer.
I would say tolerate idiots, but that works too.
I'm so sorry.
But favorite game of all time. That's hard.
KRK says his favorite game of all time is NBA 2K. That's interesting.
So many other games out there.
Yeah.
I mean, he plays 2K on his stream with his kids, and that's a dope situation. But
no doubt,
I can't. I love 2K, but I can't say it's my favorite game ever.
Question: would we say the Nintendo NES system created the birth of asthma for kids? Because remember, the one way to fix the controller, not the controller.
Yeah.
We were all techs. Every single one of us.
Yeah.
We definitely was.
Facts.
And it had to be a certain time. You can't let the frost go away. You gotta
but when you're talking about the greatest game of all time, I think you got to put a time frame on it.
Nope.
He didn't say greatest. He said favorite. He didn't say greatest game of all time. He said favorite game of all time.
You gotta put a time frame on it.
I can't do it. Can't do it. What's your one?
I'm gonna give sort of like my middle ground because I've got my favorite multiplayer game and I've got my favorite single player game. So I'm gonna land in the middle and give you my favorite both game, which is Borderlands 2.
Fantastic game. That's a wonderful choice. My favorite game of all time is Final Fantasy XI. Really? Most of you have never heard of this game or have never played it. And I'm telling you, if you want to exercise frustration, play Final Fantasy XI. If you want a game that is all about figuring out how to micromanage your time and make yourself effective in limited time, play Final Fantasy XI. If you want to have to rely on other people who are not as good as you at the game,
Oh, damn.
play Final Fantasy XI. If you want to deal with people who don't understand your language, but you are forced to play with them because they were so cheap that they didn't ever have separate servers for Japanese players and American players, go ahead and play Final Fantasy XI. But all of those negatives combined was not as fun as the times that I had playing with my people at that game. I freaking loved it.
I can believe it.
You had to pick your attack on that. You had to decide what you was gonna do.
I got a question for the group. Most frustrating game.
Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and say my all-time favorite is Red Dead 2, but XCOM in XCOM series is a really, really close.
XCOM is dope. I don't play RTS games, but I will watch the hell out of some XCOM.
Now you just said the most frustrating game. I'm gonna go back to XCOM because if you pick the wrong strategy and you lose your whole squad, that's pretty much a wrap.
You're going down.
Yeah,
bro.
And they don't take it easy on you. So
that's the same way it was in Final Fantasy XI too. Because if you went into a big boss fight and you messed up, oh yeah, not only, bro, you could lose XP in that game. So when you died, you could lose abilities, which would mean like if you went below level 75 or you went below whatever the cap was at the time, you would lose abilities that you got that were called merit abilities, and they were crucial in the game. I have seen people die and then become unusable because not only did their gear not work anymore, but their spells stopped working. And so they were just standing there. That's hardcore, bro.
Yeah.
Think about an MMO where you die, you get back up, you're full health, but you're no longer usable.
Damn.
I could think of some times I died in WoW and had to continue to die so that I could get someplace that I wouldn't die.
Yeah.
I remember that part.
I remember that. Because where you went, everything was overpowered.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you guys a trade secret about my time in WoW. My ex-girlfriend played WoW before me, and Troy, you know what I'm talking about here.
Yes, I do.
And she basically told me what to do when I started WoW. I didn't have to struggle. I didn't need money. I didn't need shit. She was like, "Hey, come play this with me." Okay, I got you.
That was not the typical experience for the rest of us.
No, it was not.
That is a fact.
No, it was not. So all of those wandering the wastelands, no. She said, "Okay, are you level 26 now? Okay, let's go over here." Okay, all right, let's go. That
the time of not having a mount.
Bro, she had mounts with 2-seaters. So all I had to do was get on, and I was just, all right, let me know when we're there.
The rest of us had to make a decision. Do I pay for WoW this month or do I eat?
Oh, yeah, she bought my subscription, too, because at the time, I was a little po.
He was a little po.
I didn't do nothing. She just, hey, come play. Okay.
Probably my favorite frustrating game. Like my favorite frustrating game. Like the game that I like to play that I know is going to frustrate the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Have you ever played Dead Cells?
Dead Cells.
I remember
love that
seeing
game.
it. I never played it.
I love that game.
Yeah, it's like the side scroller. But here's the thing: is that when you die, it takes you all the way back to the beginning, and you lose everything. And then you go a little further, and if you die, it takes you all the way back, and you lose everything.
Did you ever beat it?
No.
She said no.
No. Like it was like she was disgusted that I even asked. Bro.
You know, how dare you?
Did you have to ask? But I mean, it's a really frustrating game because you're like, oh, I finally got this really cool weapon. I finally got this really cool upgrade. But I died, and so I'm gonna go right back to the beginning, and I gotta remember the route that I took, and it's this whole side scroller.
My two frustrating games are a tie. I did not start Destiny until Destiny 2, and all the issues they had. Oh my god, frustrating. But to top that, Division 1.
Mm,
Oh my god.
yeah.
And then the love of that game that I had, I bought the sequel and the same thing.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. I don't know why I did it to myself, but that game was amazing though. When they fixed the bugs,
Too
It was one of the games where we all got on and just chilled. We did our thing.
Yeah.
Now, I will say this though. I have very pleasant memories of not knowing how to beat Psycho Mantis in Metal Gear Solid. And it didn't dawn on me until maybe a week or two to switch the game controller from 1 to 2 so that he wouldn't.
I'm gonna tell you right now, when I encountered that puzzle, when he started reading to me that I played Castlevania,
what? Bro,
right.
How does he know?
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody's watching you. Bro,
Right.
That was the beginning.
I was
Did
scared.
any of y'all ever play Myst
Yes.
No.
on
That was
PC?
before my time.
That's an old school game, bro. I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a creepy game, but yeah.
It was. It was.
All right.
Okay,
So
here's one more question I have for us before we leave. I've heard your favorite game.
Mhm.
What is your least favorite game of all time? The game that you looked at and went, this shit out of my console.
Shoot, plenty of those.
To ask.
I mean, you're probably gonna say Apex Legends.
no, or
What's
she's
up
going to say
there?
Fortnite.
Ding, ding,
Why
ding,
would you
ding,
not
ding,
say
ding, ding.
Apex, considering Apex is a thing robbing
Because
you?
you know why they sunk all that money into Apex? Do you know why they invested that and decided that was the direction they wanted to go?
No, I don't. Why?
Because Fortnite was successful. All right? Fortnite is the cancer that is slowly infecting the gaming world. And
Bro,
it's
doesn't it
with
look like-
everything.
Doesn't it look like she's trying to strangle someone with her hands like that?
Right?
That's-
That's how it's holding my hands. I'm like, Apex wouldn't exist if Fortnite hadn't been inflicted upon us.
Dang.
So, my least favorite game of all time is probably. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say something that a lot of people like. Because I played this game once when it became free and deleted it immediately. And that is Overwatch 2. I hate this game. I think that is the worst game I've ever seen in my life. The second least favorite game, though, is probably it's a toss-up for me between Dragon Ball Z Fighters, because I'm a big fighting game guy, and I think that game disgusts me on so many levels.
Wow.
Listen, I'm gonna take this time out to have a TED talk for a second. If you're a fighting game player and you don't know the special moves, quit playing or learn. Those are your only two options. Don't make a game that one button lets you do the finishers. Let's not do that. Let's not do one button allows you to do the super combos. That's stupid. All right? Anybody who makes a video game, I want you to hear what I'm saying to you right now. Fighting games are supposed to be hard. That is why people suck at them. You do not make a game in which people can be trash and still do all the cool stuff.
Right.
No. Stop. And especially because you made it with my favorite characters in the world. I don't like you. Whoever made that game, I hope you get run over by a train in GTA. I don't like you.
Wow.
Goodness. Wow.
That is the end of my TED Talk. Thank you.
Wow.
See how, like, you asked us what our favorite games were. We're like, oh, you know what? It's this and this is why. This is the... You asked us what our least favorite games are, and we are getting angry.
The rage.
You know,
Okay.
strangely enough, I never could get into Mortal Kombat. from 1 to the newest. I just couldn't get into it, so I never tried to.
Mortal Kombat is one of those games because it's 2D. It's also hard for me to play because one of my specialties at video games is timing, and if I'm not able to utilize my side steps and my certain maneuvers that requires you to double dash and things like that, it doesn't feel smooth to me. And I second that. I don't like Mortal Kombat, but it's not my least favorite game.
Yeah. So
I have a tie. The first one was the Superman game for the Nintendo 64.
I thought that was really bad too.
I thought that was really dumb.
Yeah, it was terrible.
But the worst, and I had to look this up because I forgot the title of it. There was a PC game back in 1995 called The Psychic Detective. That was the dumbest game I have ever attempted to play. And the only reason that I played this dumb game was for the promise of nudity on my PC in the game.
What we do for the TNA.
Right. And when the nudity came, it was about 5 seconds. And I stood there like Ralphie with his decoder ring for Ovaltine. Like, I played all of that for this. So yeah, that's mine.
That sucks.
So let me get this straight. When Pornhub was released, you were very excited. Is that what?
No, because we'll have to talk about this offline.
That's a whole other conversation.
I want to mention this because
by
people
the time
Pornhub,
no, by the time Pornhub came around, I had pretty much seen it all. Because there was this thing called the Playboy channel that you could actually look through the little screen, and every now and then it would show the real thing. So yeah,
it would unflicker.
It would unflicker just enough. Never mind.
Just for you to see a little something, something.
A little something.
Is that a nip? Is that a nip?
We're getting our Patreon ready.
Bro, how do we always devolve into this
It's
on
a
this
talent.
show? Have you ever
It's
noticed
a
this?
talent.
It is a secret. It's a superpower.
You know what we need? We need Jarvis to put us back in line. You know, 'cause he has that like disapproving face when we start to do
You
this.
should be on our first episode back.
That would be dope.
Jarvis be in the cut looking at us after.
Yeah, he has that.
Don't
He
show
has
him
that
this episode.
disappointed
Don't
face
show
on his
him
like.
this episode.
What are these
Jarvis looks
people?
at us like they're all going to hell. Why am I here?
Dang.
Ah.
Forget you, Lena. Why did you introduce me to these vagrants?
Dang.
Oh man! All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've been running here for an hour and a half. Unless there's another topic that the chat would like to talk about or anything like that, I think that's gonna be it for tonight for us, man. We done run through all the topics. I hope you guys have a beautiful month of December, and I can't wait to see you guys. I believe we're set. We're locked in for January 3rd to come back, and I can't wait to do this, man. I'm gonna miss this show for the next month, but I will be back on January 3rd.
Yes.
We will be throwing stones at the glass house until we get back in. Trust and believe.
Facts.
He already caught me. He saw what I did.
We're not going away completely though. Like, especially if you're new, like just because we're not around on Tuesdays, we have been playing reruns, right?
Yes.
So if you want to catch up on the Glass House that you have missed,
Yes.
still check us out on Tuesdays, 8 Eastern. And yeah, we're still here.
Also, if you'd like to see more Mr. Glass, you can tune into Mr. Glass Gaming on Twitch, and you can see what I'm doing because I'm streaming every day.
He is. I see him up there all the time.
Do you want to go ahead and announce your OnlyFans page too? You want to do
that'll
that?
be coming very soon. Don't worry.
Whoa.
Okay. But these comments, man, for real.
Thanks a lot,
So
Chad.
whether you're listening to us on Blast Radio, which by the way, guys, make sure you tune in to Blast Radio 247. I believe that's what it is, right?
That is correct.
And make sure y'all get y'all listen on, because I'm telling you right now, you may miss an episode here or there, and some of these shows are funny, probably way funnier if you're just listening and not able to see our faces as we're talking, because I could only imagine.
Only fans with glass.
Hey, I got to show you guys a different side of me,
There you go.
Oh no! That's quite all right. Nope. That is quite all right. But man, this has been fun.
I don't think I should be here for this. I think this is. I don't think
that is not what she's thinking.
What in the world?
What just happened?
I'm trying to read her face right now, and right now her face is like
me.
Yeah.
I was reading chat, and to be honest, I was thinking of that episode where who was it that kept getting you to wiggle your toes, and we were gonna start an OnlyFans about your feet.
We missed that episode. Which one was that one?
See?
And like, there's the cliff.
Phew.
Like, listen, if you ever want to know what's going on up here, you just let me know. You never know what you're gonna get.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a beautiful time with you guys. I appreciate y'all. D-Ray is getting yelled at by his people, so it's time for us to let him get to his people, and we're gonna ride off into the sunset for the next month, y'all. Make sure you guys tune in to Blast Radio, catch up on the GLASSHouse, catch up on all your other favorite shows. Rats, it's on Blast. What's the show with? I know, obviously, Liftoff on Saturdays. Make sure you guys tune into that.
Yes.
And what's the show with the doctor there, the therapist?
Yes, Living the Abundant Life with Therapist Tori.
That's on Fridays.
She's dope. I actually tuned into that a couple days ago, and I was like, yo, I just learned something real quick.
Yeah, she's gonna make you think.
And I'm really into psychology and stuff, so that's really cool for me. I like to get into that kind of mindset. But anyway, I'm running off topic again. We got to get the heck out of here, guys. I appreciate all of you guys.
No, dude. Good God, these comments, man.
Hey,
thank you guys for setting
sometimes
this
you just have to let. Sometimes you just have to let Bunny do what Bunny does.
Apparently,
yeah.
That's how you got in this predicament in the first place.
No, I think I was doing what I do, and then she. Well, never mind.
Roll the credit. There we go. Roll the credit. See y'all in January.
Have a great holiday and a happy new year. We'll see you on the 3rd.
Love y'all. Be safe.
All love, man. GG, my G's.
GG,
my G's.
GG, my G.
Yo, this is Mr. Glass, and welcome to the GLASSHouse.
Welcome to the GLASSHouse. Go ahead and put the pads down. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. He's the man now. Spitting knowledge about the games we play every day. The same time, ball up on your fools on 2K. Dead or alive, I don't see defeat. Sick with the shot. You don't know if I'm LeBron or Master Chief. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. Go ahead and put the pads down. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. He's the man now. That's why I shine brighter than the sun with gold halos. Making dark souls wanna run and go lay low. These games bring out the best of me. Again, me, you already know. Failure is your destiny. Welcome to the GLASSHouse. Go ahead and put the pads down.